Hey guys, have you ever thought about what most people have to sacrifice to start their career on YouTube? Well, think no more. We will be taking a look at the 7 things you did not know about the YouTube channel called Life Uncontained. But before that, a word from our sponsors. Well, do you know of a way to get a free audiobook online in seconds? Check out the link in the description below. You will get my #1 recommendation on how to get a free audiobook. Not just any kind, but only the best, top-notch audiobooks. Life Uncontained is a YouTube channel that currently has over 1.32 million subscribers. They joined YouTube in 2017 and started in 2018 to find rapid success in this field on their life living off the grid. In this video, we will be going into a deep dive into the lives of these people, where they come from, what they did to get to where they are, and more. Make sure you stick it through to the end of this video if you want to be able to get some nice ideas about going off the grid yourself. The first thing we will be discussing is where they were before YouTube. Before YouTube, Mackenzie and Spencer were living a boring life with lots of luxury and corporate jobs. They realized how privileged they were and wanted to pursue their dream one day. They had been on many road trips in the past, and believe it or not, Elon Musk as well. They decided that they had waited long enough and then resigned from their jobs, sold all their cars, even their home, and then moved from Florida to Texas in 2018 to pursue their dream of living off the grid. They planned to use the money from the house to cover all building expenses once they had reached Texas. Now, another question that you may have is, how do these people live off the grid without basic needs such as electricity, internet, and more? Well, the answer is quite obvious: solar energy. The gorgeous couple transformed an outhouse into a solar storage closet that is running on Tesla batteries as well. Moreover, they have successfully managed to set up off-grid internet. How, you may ask? Well, we recommend you check out their video to find out more about that. They had already decided to use solar energy to cover all their living needs. This way, they can avoid electricity bills and save a fortune. Of course, not everything comes out to be cheap and easily done. So what job did they own before transitioning into their new lifestyle? And this allows us to transition into our next point. The jobs they had before they went off the grid were working at restaurants. Yes, you heard me right. They used to work in restaurants and serve people while they tried to make their dream work. Of course, they did not pick up all the construction abilities right off the bat. They carefully studied and learned various things you need to build a home before quitting and doing it. They saved a load of money and were not going to pursue their dream with a half-baked plan. They both learned to do different skills so they both could equally contribute to the work. You might be asking, how did they think of such a dream? Well, that is exactly what we will discuss in our next point. 1 road trip. Yep, that's right. It took them just 1 road trip to realize this dream. One time when Mackenzie and Spencer were on a road trip going from Florida to Alaska, everything changed for them. They did not want to spend big bucks on a normal room you find at hotels and decided to check in on an Earthship. This experience, believe it or not, was just as good as the experiences they had at actual 5-star hotels. They were so surprised by that trip and what they saw that they decided to do something similar using 2 shipping containers that they bought off the internet. You can get anything over there, honestly. It must have cost them a fortune to buy those containers alone. One thing you may not know about Life Uncontained is their net worth. This is what we will be discussing in our next post. I think some of you might be shocked by this, but Life Uncontained has a shocking net worth of $500,000. Both of these people have been on YouTube for the past 4 years and have had massive success on YouTube. We are unaware of how much they got from selling their house, cars, and salaries that they have saved, but we do know that from YouTube alone, they made over $500,000. That is about $125,000 a year, still more than the average person living in the USA. You may be thinking that they might have some debt, but after loads of digging by us and our tea, we have found out that they are both debt-free. This must have helped them realize and put their dream into motion. Having to do much work must have been so hard for them both. The pressure on them must have been huge. Thankfully, they had someone there when they needed them the most to get that extra motivation to complete their home. Who is this person? Let's find out. When Spencer and Mackenzie were facing difficulties with their home and the harsh winter, they almost gave up a lot of times. Thankfully, there was one other person that helped them strive even further than where they are now. Who made you ask? That person is Bo. Bo is the baby daughter of Mackenzie and Spencer, which came into the world last year. The birth of their child gave them both the courage and motivation to complete their home even faster so that they can start making happy memories in the new home that they built together. What do you think about the video so far? Comment down below about how you like this video so far and if you would be able to do the same thing if you were in their shoes. Make sure to like and subscribe because we appreciate it when you do that. Now, let's hear a few words from our sponsor before getting back into the video. Well, do you know of a way to get a free audiobook online in seconds? Check out the link in the description below. You will get my #1 recommendation on how to get a free audiobook. Not just any kind, but only the best, top-notch audiobooks. Now on to the final point, their secret, and most likely, highest source of income. Believe it or not, you cannot just get all the tools you need in an instant without paying a single buck. The money they received from YouTube did not come in bulk. It came over time, so they had to find other ways to keep their dream afloat. One day, Spencer and Mackenzie turned to Patreon. They saw the millions of views they were getting per video and decided to profit from it so that they could fund their home. They did not want to throw ads in people's faces and make a quick buck. This home meant a lot to them, and they wanted the help of their viewers instead of taking money from large companies. From what we have seen, their Patreon has exploded with loads of subscriptions and donations that they appreciate. As a thank you, they even released a few unseen videos onto it exclusively for their Patreon fans so that they get something returns for their investment into their off-the-grid home. They are marketing geniuses for this move, if you ask me. Before we say goodbye, let's do a quick overview of everything that we have learned here today about life uncontained. We discussed how much they had sacrificed to make their dream a reality, what they had done to get it, how their dream came to be, how they intended to survive off the grid, their net worth, their cute baby daughter, and how they are marketing wizards. In the end, it was Spencer and Mackenzie's hard work that turned them into what they are, and it's all thanks to their fans too. Do you want to live off the grid as well? Make sure to go through all of their videos so you are at least a semi-pro in the matter and start saving up. Who knows, you just might make it out there. What did you think about today's video? Were you shocked to learn things about life uncontained? Tell us what you think down in the comments. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe. We know if you watch the video without subscribing or liking it. Do it and we will not haunt you for the rest of your days. That's all we have for you guys today. Check out some of our other videos here, and we will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.